Hey guys, not only did I have a wardrobe malfunction, I've also had a stream link malfunction. I forgot to post it for the other panelists. So when they come back and find it, they'll be in, I guess. Skipper's coming, and I presume Susie. Ed's not going to come. He's taken off to watch football with his dad. And haven't heard from Pam, but I think Pam's going tonight. She sent us a link that she was. There she is.
Hello.
You're going tonight, right?
Yep, I am.
Okay. All right. Skipper said he was coming, but then he couldn't find the link because I hadn't posted it yet. I forgot. I had posted the link to like a secret surveillance channel. I mean, lurking channel. Surveillance is not a good word, but that nobody knows. I've mentioned what it is by mistake before. It was like a test channel when I was first trying to get on YouTube, and it's still there. And for some reason, it went there. Well, I wasn't paying attention to what I sent it to. That's the reason. And there is Susie.
Oh, good.
Did she not go? There it is.
Not too late, am I?
There she is.
No, I forgot to post the link, and Skipper said, "Where's the link?"
So you know, Bob, this is, we're live.
Yep, we're live.
I'm going to tell people anyway. This is where I put my bacopa. I'm in love with the bacopa. I love the other plants too, but this is, they just fill in perfectly here with these angels. Anyway.
Let me look at it.
Can you see it? I've not only filled this corner up with it, I filled them in the middle in front of the slate and this corner. So the whole back is going to be filled with them by the time they start growing in.
They grow like, if you give them good light, they grow like crazy. Because I threw a sprig in my beta bowl, and it hadn't have real bright light. But I threw one in my guppy tank, and the one in the guppy tank is already growing out of the tank. It shoots out of the stems.
Let's see here. I think I can get a little closer here.
Hey, Skipper. Thanks for letting me know about the link.
So I got there. I put them, I wanted it to fill up the whole back of the tank. So then I'll put them back and kept planting them inside.
Yeah.
To like double up. Oh my God, I love them. Thank you.
If you have any that float up, they like to float too. I got them from my local fish store.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I sent you the pictures. That was his tank, not mine. Now
okay.
Not all the plants I sent were from me, but some were.
All right.
Some were.
Right away.
Let me solo you.
Make me small again. Thank you. Hey, Skipper.
I wish somebody could. Oh, you know it.
I have to go back and rewatch your. I was napping. I was sound asleep. I got to get me some Skipper time. Did you want live?
Well, I got to tell you, I almost didn't make it because I was napping right before mine.
Is that like a disco nap thing or what? We used to do that back in the day. Susie, did you do that?
What?
Disco naps. We called them that too. lay down like from 8 to 10 and jump up and brush our teeth and comb our hair and hit the club, dance and dance.
Why did I lose my?
Lost your picture.
What?
Skipper, what's that shirt you got on, Skipper?
Oh, it's mine.
Oh, cool. I need one of those. How much are they?
Oh, I like it.
I'd have to get a look. I don't remember.
Okay. Send me a link, okay? Send me a link. Well, should I say hello to everybody or ask Pam to do it? Because she does it super fast and polite. You know how she is. Oh, dear God. Got a mouse out here.
You got a mouse?
Got a mouse loose here. It's a little one. Got through the bars, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, dear.
Thank you, Pam. I got him. I was starting to feed my snakes after that impromptu live I did a while ago, and I had 5 mice. I don't want to prepare too many. I've got a lot more than 5 snakes, but I have 5 thawed. And I went in and I fed 4 snakes, and one snake that will only eat live actually took a dead one. So I was like, cool. And I'm like, where's my fifth one? And I'm like, it's the stroke thing. It's the stroke thing. And just now I went in to make coffee. The fifth mouse was laying on the counter. Some cat named Tibby, I'm sure, had pulled him out, and he was just laying on the counter, a dead mouse on the counter. I bleach them every day, so it's not a huge thing, but yuck.
That's funny.
You bleach your mice every day?
No, my counters. I have white counters.
Good one,
When
Susie.
you have 5 cats, and worms been known to do it too. Yeah, you got to do it because it's just nasty. You know what they do? They lick their butts and lick their paws. And I love my cats, but I don't want to eat their poop or no. Nope. Yeah, I just mix a little bit of bleach and water, like 1/30th, and that'll kill anything. You don't have to use full bleach. People think you do. It's more effective diluted. And my paper towel, and I have an old Windex bottle. I put it in, and it says on it in red bleach.
I get this weird thing when I use bleach that it feels like it's in my chest. Like I don't know if I use it too strong. It's like I feel it. Like I'm like, and then I almost smell bleach.
You might be doing it too strong, because like
You might be doing it too strong because that's caused by fumes.
Yeah.
So
the
you might
vet
want
has
to water
this-
it down some more.
Yeah, 1 part to 30 parts will kill parvo.
Oh, yeah. I was cleaning my plastic plants and it's like 50-50.
We put a half a cup in a bucket. I think a bucket's 3 gallons.
Oh, wow.
We use a measuring cup. That's just,
Half of the gallon, yeah.
I mean, it's good to breathe it in. It bleaches your, gets rid of all the nastiness in your
I
lungs.
don't think so.
Well,
I had a volunteer.
Skipper, you tell me that, I'm going to be like, let me sniff some bleach.
Susie, don't be like the volunteer. We get them every now and then. They know better than the vet. They know better than me. I've been, doing it 24 years now at the art. Anyway, they do it their way. And we had one, she'd been there a while, but she decided she was going to bleach them up good. It would be better. And actually, like parvo, the cells are not permeable. It can't get through with its full strength. It's so weird. But diluted, it does. I mean, science,
Did you see
But
Patty's
She called me and said, I've got an emergency. We can't breathe in here. Well, what happened? Did you drop the bleach? No, I just put it in. And I couldn't breathe when I went in. So we had to start rolling dogs and cats out in their kennels. She'd already put them up. And I'm like, they can't stay in here. We got to open all the windows and stuff. So I had to call the vet after hours and say, what do we do? He said, just watch them. I'm like, why did you do that, Nancy? My God. Well, I thought it would be better. No, that's why we.
Yeah,
do it.
bleach can make a poisonous gas. I think it's like if you add it to something that's got alcohol in it, if I remember right, it'll like make poisonous fumes. But
ammonia does.
you don't want to mix. Or ammonia. Yeah, ammonia. You can't mix bleach and anything with ammonia in it because it will make a poisonous fume.
It makes mustard gas is what it makes. And after we've mopped up dog pee 3 or 4 times, I had to put it on our workflow, like change the water, thanks Skipper, halfway through the shift, because if you wait too long, you're going to be inhaling noxious gas, because that's ammonia.
Yeah.
Ammonia. It'll get you too. All right. Dear Lord.
Yeah, I've heard of people dying from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started using
I just don't mix bleach with anything. If I'm using bleach, that's all I use.
Dragon Lair said it releases chlorine. That sounds more correct than what I said. Bleach and chlorine, it's bad. Well, Pam, I'll be quiet. Y'all be quiet a minute so Pam can greet everybody.
But
She's
hi, Diego,
Okay.
Patrick, George, Low, YFI, or Vinegar.
YFI, I think, joined in Susie's stream.
Big Steve, hello.
And I'm gonna look on YouTube now because I gotta see if it's
Pearl.
somebody that changed their name or is this new?
Vinegar. I don't know.
Exciting.
Be cool if it was somebody new. Or if they changed it. I see Coros. Coro doesn't like reptiles. I can't believe it. He does. He was trying to tease me about if Wi-Fi's in the house. Big Steve knows who Wi-Fi is, I think. Hey, Big Steve.
Oh, Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi. That's how you say it. Duh. I didn't even get it. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Who is it? I Wi-Fi. I've got to get G, the guy that has the hotel in Memphis. Skipper, you missed that. You should go back and watch it. It was a couple of weeks ago. A guy that runs a hotel that used to be a cotton exchange.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did. I was in the background watching. I was doing something else. I think I was on a call. I couldn't get.
I'm going to get him scheduled like
Hello.
a regular guest, and get him to tell us more about the place and an intro, because he had the second floor and something else to show us there. I mean,
Wow.
awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and he invited us, thought we could stay there.
Right.
Yeah.
We can go there and stay if we're in the fish mafia.
Mhm.
Ed Doctor said he's going to send him a shirt, and I had to beg for a year and a half for mine. See that? And I'm the codfather. No, I'm teasing. As soon as he got him, he let me buy one. But
If you happen to see Melvin come in,
it's his birthday.
it's his birthday. Yeah, so be sure to tell him happy birthday.
We were over at Susie's. Yep.
You know who else's birthday it is? Not to take away from Melvin. No. My puppies, they're both 1 year old today.
Oh, cool.
How cool.
And they're over 65 pounds each.
So they can have spay neuter now.
Well, I got her neutered, spayed,
Okay.
because I was too afraid that I wouldn't be able to keep them apart.
Yeah, you're
I mean,
right.
they're different crates, but when they go out in the yard, like he's very powerful. I can't get him off her.
Dogs jump out 2-story windows and jump fences. And
Yeah.
just
So him, I'm waiting until he's a little over a year. If he gets another girl pregnant, No, I'm just kidding. If they don't go anywhere, and especially now that this new thing going on with dogs, I don't even take them to the dog park.
she don't want.
Yeah, I heard something about that, about being careful because there's a virus or something going on.
There
with
is a upper respiratory thing going. We haven't had any cases locally yet, but it's made it over.
Red Laser, hello. Craig, hello.
Patty said your dog needs a meetup place. Patty, we're trying to prevent that. Hey, Craig. I'm just Red Laser. I'm just saying hi when people come in now.
Oh yeah, that place does need to be a meetup spot. That hotel. We have to do a fish event.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you were about the dogs.
Yeah.
And you can take pets there. They're pet friendly, fish friendly, reptile friendly. I could take Orchid over there, Let her
So
crawl.
where'd you say it was located at?
Memphis, Skipper.
Nice.
That's like 6 or 6.5 hours from me. And
I gotta cover his tanks. My Oscar is jumping.
Uh-oh. I could pick up Ginger Graves on the way. Ed could go with me. I told Ed not to forget to take me. I've been knowing this guy over a year, and a couple of times he's popped in my stream, and once at least in Pam's recently. But he said for the Tennessee Fish Mafia, what's the name of that? I guess Huawei will put a link up there. If he hadn't already, he probably did already. But it's no more dangerous. They just think kennel cough.
Holy cow.
Yeah, but kennel cough kills young dogs, and it can kill dogs with comorbidities if they're diabetic or seniors or.
I heard about that kennel cough, but I don't take my dogs to kennels, so I never thought about it. And then they said now it's in dog parks too. I was like,
That's
People shouldn't take their dogs there if they're coughing.
Nona, hello.
It's a 13-hour drive for me.
You can do that in 13 hours.
what, to Tennessee?
To Memphis because it's on the other side of the
Telling you,
state.
we got to rent an RV and get the people from up here all jump in the RV. We'll take a ride down overnight and come back. Everybody chip in for gas and rental.
I'll drive it.
There you go. That's all I needed. Someone to drive.
There's the information about that place.
Patty, you in? Remember, I don't know if you guys, when you were kids, we always had somebody who had the big van. We put a quarter keg in the back and called it the party van for the weekend. I'm not saying that's what we're going to do because I don't drink anymore for those reasons, but that's what it feels like.
My mother used to have a big old Impala blue, that light blue color, uh, Impala Chevrolet station wagon. That thing was huge, and she kept a mattress in the back for us kids. And when she took a notion to take off, we'd go, you know. Pam, we won't be going far enough to swing by there. That would be way out of the
Patty
Cool.
says,
Be a little bit out of the way, yeah.
little bit.
So do you want to hear something really cool?
Yes.
I didn't have to take any pain medications today.
That's awesome.
oh,
The
get
first time since I burnt my leg, I didn't need them today.
That's
Good.
awesome.
So it's healing.
Good deal. Awesome. We can meet Jenny at the rest stop.
Why don't we take Sam's private jet?
Yeah, I'm down for that.
How
Are
many
you-
people can fit in a jet?
Are you going to charge me for as two though, Sam? I know how you are. All the dogs. Well, we've made no sense. Well, we've made a lot of sense, just nothing to do with fish keeping. Yeah, it is. We talked about going over there.
Yeah, we're talking about a fish meetup.
Right. And I can't believe nobody has planned like an event there.
It's going to be the Tennessee Fish Mafia event.
That's what I want him to show us, is what kind of like banquet, facilities. That hallway that he showed us,
Oh
with
my
the
God, that was
various parts,
spectacular.
that's big enough to do a Tennessee Fish Mafia thing. Huge.
Got some hallways there that are very skatable. I didn't say that while he was showing us his fancy foo-foo hotel, but woo!
Well, it's hard to hurt marble, I think, unless you break it. So all of
It's easy to
that.
hurt a hip.
Let's
Yeah,
see. There's Sarah coming in. Sarah, this is the shirt. She was talking to me, helping me get dressed in your stream, Susie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, this clashes with my boxers big time, but you
Oh.
won't know that. So,
Yes, I do. I saw your boxers this morning.
oh, did you? Well, those were different. I took a shower and changed out. It's my week to change. So
Oh
I
my
saw your
God.
boxers and your worm.
I thought I probably should
there,
have
I'm like,
showed a little bit of those, but I thought those could be Bermuda shorts and nobody would know. Don't spill vinegar on marble. Oh, that's interesting. Because we do put vinegar to test on rocks. So
Oh, what happens if you spill vinegar on marble?
there's nothing that Dragon Lair don't know about. I'm telling you, he knows things, and so does Koro.
Flashing is the new black.
Ah, well, I am right in style. Even my mice are all going. I came in to sit down there. Nope.
Guys, I got a funny feeling something's going to happen with my Oscar tonight. He's jumping.
Oh, it says marble also contains limestone, which will produce an adverse chemical reaction if the
Ooh.
surface is exposed to vinegar.
Oh, that's no bueno.
Oh, so if you want to design, you can etch it, you can draw it if you're artistic in your marble too. I'm fresh out of marble. I don't even, my countertops are not even like marble or anything.
I clean everything with vinegar, so I'd never be able to get marble.
No. You'd be cleaning that stuff in a couple of months and all of a sudden it would crack through. There'd be nothing left.
God,
You'd be thinking you were getting dirt off there.
that sounds like my luck.
Well, Skipper, what's going on with you? We haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, so what's going on?
Cool. I've been pretty busy. It hasn't been with fish. That's the problem. I wish it was more with the fish than everything else.
Yeah.
Just been, recently it's been ambulance calls.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, but hey, somebody has to do it. Other than that, just work. I did get some new fish. I got some Corey Doris that I got from Richard Reynolds. I always Canucks or Kanakis. They stay pretty small, which is great.
What?
That smaller
What do they look like? I can't place that.
I can show you.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool. Hold on, I'll blow you up. I heard they let you drive the ambulance.
Yeah,
What?
Yep.
I'm the driver.
Oh, you
Drive
do
the
do that all the
plane.
time?
What's
See,
that?
you get to do that all the time?
Yep.
See, I would like a part-time job doing that.
I gotta look it up on my phone. I don't have them. They're upstairs
Oh.
in my room.
You want me to take you back down? Or?
Yeah.
All right.
Take me
Uh,
down.
Take you down.
Take me
I
down.
I have enough trouble getting distracted. I just get distracted driving my truck. It's like when I turned 66 or 67, I was like, I almost run out of the road sometimes. It's just because I'm not paying attention. I drove my truck in the Christmas parade last night, and I had
Wow.
people in the back seat, one in the front seat, and 5, I think, in the back holding the 4 dogs. And it drizzled the whole time. We were all soaked. But I would get distracted, like waving at people or filming, and I'd look up and I'd be like a foot from the crowd, on this side or that side. They didn't take me out of the parade, and I don't drink. It's just not paying attention. Merry Christmas. We had the cutest little 5-year-old boy with dark red hair. He's the nephew of one of the volunteers at the art, like my counterpart. She's a lead volunteer when I'm off. And she's awesome. Melanie, she's 17, about to turn 18. 17. But her little nephew and her mom came. But he was so cute because he screams loud and he was like, Merry Christmas, everybody, and bye. As we would go past like groups of people, Merry Christmas and bye. And people thought that was adorable. It's fun. I really enjoyed it. Not one time did I hear, hi, Uncle Bobby, or hey, Uncle Bobby. And usually I hear that a couple of times. Got a lot of nieces and nephews and a lot of great nieces and nephews. And they don't have enough sense to get out of the rain, so I thought they'd all be there.
If you would like to, I have it shared at the bottom. I can show you a picture.
All right. Hey, Trash Cat. There it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what they are. They stay fairly small.
Beautiful.
I like those. They're not, but they kind of remind me of,
The Julie or the Stir-Fry?
no, there's another one. It's a is it reticulatus?
Oh,
I don't know. Those are awesome.
gorgeous.
I love that.
Yeah, but
Where did you get it at?
So I got them off of Richard Reynolds. He got some and they were breeding like crazy, and I've been wanting them. So he excuse me. I got some off of them. I'm so glad I did. I just love them. They're so active. They're zoomy all the time. It's crazy.
Oh, cool. They are gorgeous. Where are you keeping them?
What's that?
Where maybe not now, you're quarantining them, but where will you be keeping them?
It's been a minute since I had them.
Okay.
They're in with my Lemmy Tigers.
Woo, that's a nice combo.
Yeah. When I saw them, I was like, man, yeah, I got to put them together because they're spotted. The tigers kind of have the stripes. It's pretty neat. So they're doing really good.
There's G. Hey, G.
Oh, we were just talking. Were your ears ringing?
I think he lurks a lot. Please come, as many of you, and as often as possible. They don't let me out much, G, but next time I could get out of here, I'm coming. I could only come like for 2 days or something, and I have to bring my dogs. I can't leave them here. The cats will be okay.
I can leave my dogs as long as I leave John Bag of Donuts behind.
Right.
Yeah.
Although if I was going to Tennessee, he's a Titans fanatic.
Mm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's been a Titan since they were Oilers, something like that. I don't know. He tells the whole thing about it, and he's always from Bristol, Pennsylvania. So why he levitated towards that team, I don't know. But yeah, he's the oddball around here. Everybody's an Eagles fan but him.
I'll put it in chat for him.
Yeah, Dragon Lair. I like the Julies also.
Yeah, they're nice.
Hey, Jay Oliver. What's up?
But I will have to say my favorite that I do have are definitely my black Schultz eye. Yeah. These are my favorite.
Connect.
For now, that I have. Sure, something else may come along.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, Skipper, what would be your favorite fish? Not Corey. What's your favorite fish that you have? Not your dream fish, but that you have in your aquariums.
Oh, it's definitely my Doris. That's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
What about you, Bob?
My favorite fish. I always say Sebrums and Geophagus. Can't beat either one
Are
of
they
them.
in the same tank too?
Yeah, they're both behind me here.
What about you, Pam?
I like them all of them.
Oh, yeah.
Can't pick your favorite. That's a hard one. I would go back and forth between the Pandagara and my Trimac. I mean, it's so hard to pick the Pandagara when the Trimac's this big. He's like a pet. But the Pandagara are just so fascinating to watch all the time. But then so are my Starry Night cichlids. And so are my. Yeah.
What about an odd fish? Because I have one. That's why I'm asking.
Oh, what's an odd fish you have?
Just I have several, but my favorite are my three giraffe or pygmy giraffe. Pygmy being like 8 inches, I guess. Giraffe catfish, and they're also in this tank behind me. They keep any spawns cleaned out. That night they get them all cleaned out. So
Skipper, do you have any oddballs?
yeah, I know one he has.
What do you consider an oddball? Like,
Not like a traditional fish, not like a guppy or a danio or, something that you might not see it this often. It's what I consider. That people won't know what it is when you say it or they haven't seen it, something like that.
My bushfish that I have.
Your what fish?
I have a bushfish. It's an anabantoid. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
I thought you were going to say the things that eat crickets that stay on the top of butterfly.
Well, I do have those. I have my African butterfly fish that not a lot of people have. And I've had them. I got to look back and see when I got them. I got them off of Dan's Fish.
Mm-hmm.
And they are definitely my favorite oddball fish I have. But one that you hardly see is that bushfish. I got it off of Misfit. He wanted to get rid of some fish, and I said, "I'll take it." Put it in my 55, and it's been doing great. With,
wow.
What else is in there?
Pam, do you have any oddball?
No.
Mine would be the African mud skippers.
Oh yeah, those guys are cool.
I
guys
forgot
are cool.
about my skippers.
Yeah.
So used to them, they're right by my bed, my cot.
Do they ever bounce off the wall trying to get your attention?
Oh yeah.
Mine just jump right at me like there's no, like they'd be jumping on me. Because they want a worm or they want something different
They line up to get my attention, but when I come in, the biggest one, it's a male, I'm pretty sure, gets after the other two that I think are females and makes them get away. No, I'm first.
What are you doing?
That coffee mug you're sipping out of.
Trash Cat, I actually looked for my Papa C mug that you gave me, and at the last second, I had to open up the cabinet and grab this out. It just says what says it on both sides. Enjoy life. It's not a dress rehearsal. But when I grabbed it out, because I had made a small amount of coffee, it was full of like ketchup and packets of condiments and stuff. And so I poured those out. And don't you know, it had dried ketchup in the bottom. So then I had to wash it. So I don't know where it's at, but it's here somewhere, wherever I left it when I was drinking out of it.
Did you see that comment, Skipper, that Patty made?
No, I was looking.
Uh-oh. Anything with Skipper in the name should be banned.
She's jealous. She
I
probably would buy them all up if she could.
Mickham, is that like my big Geophagus? Is that what it is? I think mine's a wine Millerai. Not a Savannah or whatever. The small brown black catfish you showed in a vid is awesome. Is that must be my pygmy. Corey has the regular giraffe cats. Those get big, over a foot, maybe bigger than that. But mine are the dwarf. I got them from Rob at Aquatic Aesthetics. And they do great, but they don't like the lights on in the room. They don't mind the tank lights on. I made a video of them last night, but what I could use was so short, I just deleted it. They're real hard to get to video. Hey, Craig. Hey, Paul. Pam, what's your favorite oddball? And it has to be a fish, not a person.
I don't know. I like all fish. Probably though the
Poor
mud
old
skippers are pretty cool. I do like them, and they're an oddball.
Poor old thing. She
They're
can't
odd, all
remember
right.
any fish names.
Skipper, did you get any of the Hoplo catfish at the big fish deal? Did you go to that?
The big fish deal?
It was before COVID.
No,
Oh,
but I do have one.
they had these albino ones for sale, and they're like yellow and orange spotted, and they're gorgeous. I would say that they're oddball, not the Hoplo catfish per se, but the albino ones, because they just stand out. It's like, what is that?
In 2021 is whenever I saw them at the first Clash. There was
Oh,
a
these were
guy-
not the Clash. Oh, was it the Clash?
It was. If I was there, and I don't know about you, but
Yes,
I know
it
I
was
bought
the
some,
Clash.
and you had bought some. Yeah,
You're right. It was the Clash.
it was in 21.
And it's when the vendors were all in that tiny room.
Yep.
Yes. And I wish I had gotten more. And I also got my King Pleco, the orange and black striped, and I still have him in there too, along with the two Hoplo catfish.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
That's
had,
a fish that I never get to see, and when I do, I literally jump up and down and get so excited. Like even if I see his tail, because it's like bright yellow and black striped, it's like he's still there. But otherwise, I would never know he's there.
I rescued one a few years ago. I don't know, maybe 5 years ago from LFS here in town. And
Hoplo?
yeah, and he was maybe 4 or 5 inches then. He got to be like 7 or 8. But I liked him so well. He was so cool that I looked online and I found someplace in Florida. I forget the guy's name. But he had them, and they were like little fingerlings. So I got 3 of them, and it was real hot. And there wasn't a cool pack in there. So they were stressed when they got here. But anyway, one of them didn't make it too long, a couple of days. And the other 2 did great. And they did so well that I went ahead and put them in the tank, the 40 breeder tank. It was a plant tank. It had kind of like just rainbows in it. So they did great and they grew up, but the one I had at first did not like them. So I ended up having to separate them. So the big one finally died, and I put them in with my Oscar. I mean, not my Oscar, my puffer. And one of them died not long after that, not from the puffer, and then I've still got one. So they're cool. I love them. He had one at the fish store again. It was one that somebody had turned in. He wanted $80, and I'm like, dream on.
Really?
I think I paid 10 for the first one I got from him 5 years ago. They haven't gone up 10 times. I know things are, and plus it was somebody gave it to him.
So I'm gonna name some fish, and you tell me which one of these ate my guppies. I don't think it was a hoplo catfish, but I have 2 of them. I do have an Akara, 5 lemon tetras, and a very baby porpoise. There's nothing else in this tank. All my guppies are gone.
What kind of car is it?
It's like a blue Akara, but it's not the electric blue Akara. It's just a blue Akara.
Their mouths are big enough to fit a guppy, and the hoplo, its mouth is too small. Because
So where would I put the Akara? What's better suited for an Akara? This Akara is probably about 4 inches big.
These rainbow cichlids, I told you I would breed and send you some. I did a video recently, and they were spawning and are cleaning off a rock, and I'm like, look at them, they're doing them. But I didn't take them out. I said I should take them out because they did spawn, but the pygmy cats got the eggs.
Okay. And is the Akara a plant eater?
So I have a 55-gallon tank that I have 2 electric blue Akaras in it.
Okay.
Their mouths are nice size. Like a guppy could fit in it, no problem.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, they're probably about full grown. So if there's any babies, it's going to be in that tank from like the catfish or whatever. If they have any like them upside down catfish, it's going to take them. It'll pick them off.
Oh wow!
So what to put them in with? Fast moving bigger fish. Like in that tank. See, in that tank, I have the bush fish is in there with them.
What is a bush fish?
I'm going to show you a picture.
You got a picture of it?
Yeah.
I've got a black Akara in this tank, and I got it from Ethan. That has Fish Mania. But I don't see it right now. But Susie, I said I was going to send you some of the rainbow cichlids.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Yeah, if you want them.
Yeah, they're nice.
I want them very much so. Are you kidding?
She's dark. She's wanting to lay eggs or has.
And the Akara would be good in that tank?
It's in here, yeah. I've got one black one in here.
Wow.
I see it.
And I see that. Are they fake plants or are those real plants?
There's the black Akara. I don't know if you can see them. It's dark on that corner. They're fake plants, all fake. But I gave them 3
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. I gave them 3 big handfuls of duckweed out of one of my guppy tanks today, and I was doing a video of them eating that. I don't know if I posted it or not. It was only like 2 minutes, believe it or not.
I have a tank up and ready. What size tank are they in now?
This is that's the 180.
Okay.
But they do well in a 20. I had 5 females in a 20, and I had 2 males in here, so I brought the females in.
Well, I have a 40-gallon breeder.
Yeah, they'll love
And
it.
it's set up similar to this with the Anubis and the wood and the sand.
Yeah.
And then I could put them in with the Akara, and I wouldn't have to worry about the Akara eating.
Right.
I don't know what else he's eating. I don't want him to eat my baby lemon tetra. He's just little.
Well, I'll pull out a pair when they start, because the females, when they turn dark like that, see her dorsal is rounded. They're real easy to sex.
Wow.
And see, his is pointed. That's a female. The females are both dark. 2 of them are.
They are
That's a male.
absolutely gorgeous fish.
See the point on the dorsal. They're real super easy. That's, I don't know. It could be a subordinate male, but it may be a female. I think it's a little male. Yeah, they're more rounded. But anyway, they spawn on those rocks all the time.
Really?
I'll pull them. Yeah, all the time. They love to. They're funny too about. They're funny too about their babies. Sometimes they'll split up the fry, and sometimes one will take them all away from the other, and they're just funny about it. That's the way they are.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So if they split them up, I leave them together, and they keep to their sides and keep their babies. If one takes them all, then I take the other parent out.
Oh, okay. Smart.
They're very, very protective.
And the other fish don't bother him? Like you're only worried about the mates?
Yeah, all I worry about is the bottom feeders in there, because, oh no, they won't let anything near them. I had a like the second video I ever posted. I think the first one was some platies, very first, and the second one I think was, or second or third, was them as eggs with their parents. Their parents since passed on. That was probably 5 years ago.
Wow.
Defending them. One of the parents defending them against, I think a pleco. Yeah, pleco. Yeah, and the pleco was a big one. It was in the 55 that blew up on me a couple years ago.
Oh my God, that would be so cool. Yes, definitely.
They get really, really protective. So that's why I split them. If one has all the other, I don't want to get stressed by the other one trying to, take the babies.
So if you gave them to me and they spawned, I would only have to, if the worst case is remove one of the mates, and I could keep the Akara in there, and they would take care of the baby. Okay.
Well, what I was thinking was I would let them spawn and send you a bunch of babies.
Oh my God, that would be great.
That way they can grow up in your water.
I would love that.
They're not sensitive at all. You can let your nitrates get up a little.
I love getting fish I've never had before. Like that's cool.
They're pretty cool. They've been around a long time. I've never kept them till like 5 years ago when I got a pair from the LFS, and they were like $8 or $9. They're not
Really,
expensive.
and they're called rainbow cichlids.
Rainbow cichlids.
And they always turn out yellow.
Yeah, they're yellowish orange.
I love yellow fish, man. I love yellow fish.
I used to sell them on my on Dan's Fish.
Get gills.
Get Gills. And I may still have some females on there. It may say females only, but nobody's asked. But I've sent them to Texas and up
Really?
north and up your way.
Rainbow cichlids. So it's funny because when you go to these stores, you see little ones. You don't see them all grown up and colored up. So if I could have seen them in like, oh, silver cichlid, who cares? Like, and
Right.
never noticed that that's something I'd be interested in.
I think that's probably what I was doing because they're usually in with Jack Dempsey's and stuff like that. They can hold their own against Jack Dempsey's.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
I got a picture of that bushfish backstage.
Oh, yes.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I had to walk away. There it is.
Oh, that is really cool. It looks does it like looks almost like a leaf fish or something like
Or
that.
catfish, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's cool.
there is a leaf fish that kind of is that same shape, but they swim differently, like with their nose down all the time. This one just swims around normally, but it likes to hide in the bush.
Yeah.
It loves hiding in the plants and stuff.
That is so cool.
It is a cool fish. Can you keep a bunch of them together?
I don't know. I just have one because that's all he had. I didn't
And
really
who's he
look
in there
into
with?
that.
What do you have? Yeah.
So in that 55-gallon tank, he's in with electric blue Akara and my African butterfly fish and some catfish.
Wow, what a nice tank.
They had a small one at the local fish store here, Aquatic Den, and I thought it was something else, and it was small. That looks more toward the adult side, but I thought it was what Stephanie was keeping, aquatic. You know what I'm talking about in California.
Yeah.
Aquarium life.
She used to be on the stream with us. She had some, and I told, not these, but something else, and I'm like, oh, because I saw it in one of her tours. And I messaged her and I said, there's one by itself. And she said, oh, I want it. We get it. So I went to the store and thank goodness I showed it to her, sent a little video. And she said, that's a bushfish. I'm like, well, what do I know?
Yeah, the leaf fish bird, the other one, it's a leaf, they call it leaf fish. I think it stays smaller. They're pretty cool looking too.
That may be what she has. But they're what do you call it? Surprise predators, ambush predators, surprise predators.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up.
And yeah, Betham says that's the name of the Archoocentris
Archoocentris multispinosus. How do you say that?
multispinosus. That's the only part of that I can even get close to.
Archoocentris multispinosus. Let's just promote this. I like that.
But they call it a leopard bushfish, is what it's called.
Leopard. Yeah. Well, then I wanted to get it because she got me feeling bad, and I thought I was going to like rescue a fish and send it across the continent. So, but she said no, I couldn't keep it with my fish. And I thought about getting it, and I thought no, I have enough fish that are one to a tank or something. Now I'm trying to get rid of tanks. That was a year or two ago.
Yeah. Well, I have Trimac. Triton, my Trimac is the only one I have that's a one. Well, my Red Devil, Guy Smiley. They're both one only, but I found that the Viejas, I could put them in the same tank with each other, and they seem to be doing okay with that large, nasty old parrotfish.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be like they're at the right aggression level, and they all have their four corners of this tank, 90-gallon tank, and I put tons of plastic plants in, tons. So their line of sight is all, and they're doing great. But before that, they were each in their own aquarium. I'm like, I'm going to bring them and sell them or something because I can't have 6 fish all taking up 6 huge aquariums. Like,
Right.
I could, but I don't want that. I don't mind Triton and Guy Smiley because he's in with a lot of catfish. He's in with Pictus catfish and something else. Oh, a pleco. Somebody rehomed a real like a common pleco. It was like 15 inches already. But
I've never kept Pictus catfish. Can you believe that? As common as, and they've been around forever. I don't know. I like their whiskers, but
I like the whiskers.
Never kept them. And I've never had a parrotfish. Well, I did have those little white ones that I got over near where Ed lives, but they're gone now. They're not in there. Probably those catfish got them at night because they were little guys.
Didn't I send you parrot?
No.
Parrotfish?
Yeah, but were those parrots or are they?
No, they're parrotfish.
Okay, I was thinking they were. I forgot.
They're mixed with a convict, which is why those parrotfish can have babies.
I always say they're convicts.
Yeah, they're like distorted convicts.
I had them in the 40 breeder that used to be on my dresser, but it has a snake in it now.
Yeah.
Now they're over here on the desk.
Well, they seem to eat all the plants. Any plant I put in, anything but Java fern. They ate the Java moss. They ate the Anubis. They ate my Bulbitis. And I thought those were pretty bulletproof because the Mbunas don't even eat them. And
I've got, I don't know how many kinds of moss from Monica Lynn, and other plants. She sends me nice plants. But anyway, there's probably 5 kinds of moss in there. And when I put them in there, they did eat at it, peck at it at first, but I rearranged stuff so they had like the bacopa and some other things that were easier maybe to eat. And they've really come off of it. I'm not worried about my moss. They just basically trim them.
Yeah.
I found a picture of the leaf fish.
Ooh, let's see.
Let's see. Where's that button? Skipper's standing in for Ed. You know how Ed always
finds the pictures?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that looks like a leaf for real.
Really does.
Wow.
You can even, it even looks like it has veins and stuff in the side, like crinkly.
Oh my
God. No, like leaf veins. I'm pointing at it, but
yeah.
So
delicate, doesn't it?
Yeah. You know what it reminds me of? A saltwater fish. I'm hoping you can think of it, Susie. I can't think of them. I hate that.
The one that starts off green and turns brown and white?
No, they come in, there's several species of them, and they're becoming more and more common, and the price of them's come down, but they're flat like that and shaped kind of like a leaf or something, which is weird in saltwater. Can't think of it. Somebody in the chat maybe clutched it too.
Where I saw those was whenever I was out at Anakin's house last year for Fishtoberfest at the wet spot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, man, I want these so bad.
That's really a cool fact there. The Ahas, Spawn by digging pits where there are plant roots and they eggs in the
Maybe
fry.
that's why mine don't spawn because they're only in a 1/8 inch sand crushed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good to know. So maybe if you put some more in there,
Deep bed in there and mix it with some roots.
or maybe like half of it, kind of trial it with half of them, and then you can spread it out if they don't.
Yeah, but the last thing I want is more baby viajes.
I want some.
Do you? They're
Yeah.
beautiful fish, but that's
Yeah.
like the Oscar. It's hit or miss. Either it's going to be buying a tank by itself and angry as all get out, or he's going to be fine and you can put him in with other ones.
Yeah, I remember the one that Scott and Liz had. They had one, didn't they?
Yeah. They had a lot of big fish.
Yeah, they did. I miss them. You know what? Miss them like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
Time like that.
something is up with these Oscars. They never act like this. They're in the middle of the tank. They're on top of each other. The silver dollars are surrounding. It's never like this. They're always over here in this dark corner. And they were jumping. What is the spawning behavior for Oscars?
I've never had them spawn, honestly.
Right. I've never had them spawn, but they are like swimming up against each other like this. They're in the middle. They're going up and down.
That current, is that normally how much current they have?
It's like the house is shaking. That 180 has a huge current. Like it literally will splash the water after.
Oh my gosh.
Down.
I don't know.
The Bashirs love it. The Bashirs like swim into that current. You could tell that it's like they're exercising on a treadmill. They're swimming real hard but getting nowhere.
Yeah. You just march in place.
Yeah. Yeah, that came
Sarah said unplug the heater
beautiful.
if that's for us.
Unplug the heater. Uh-oh, what happened?
I think that's advice for you.
Me?
I think.
Oh, she thinks it's too hot? Let me see. Oh, my.
She could probably get some plants that are like plants with just not big leaves on them and invert them in there or cover them with sand. I don't know. You're right, though. I don't know what kind of root. Danica in 5 minutes. Okay. Yeah, the water's okay in that tank. I mean, if they're trying to jump out.
Sure are acting weird.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
Perfect.
oh, no.
76.
No, I'm going to cancel my order on those, the Ahos. They ate all of Mickham's Cardinals. And check to see if there's electric current in there.
He said, whoops, ate him.
Let me see if they're trying to tell me they're hungry.
Stick the light bulb in there and see if it lights up. She said check to see if there's any current. Yeah, Lucky Stone says when his heater cracked, the fish were getting mild shocks. So, yeah.
It's hard to tell if they were hungry because they always go after the food anyway.
Yeah.
It got them out of the middle. It's just weird. You know how you always see this fish at least in this huge tank. My Jack Dempsey's always over here. Starry Night cichlids are in the middle. Oscars are on the end. They've like established that from the beginning, and tonight is just. And they were jumping so high, I had to put screen top on and weight it down.
Yeah. We got to leave in a couple minutes. So Danica's starting apparently. Thank y'all for letting me know, keeping up with time. But
Why am I big?
how can she check to see if there's current in there? Stick her finger in there?
I did stick my finger in there, and I have done that before. I stuck my hand in and got shocked.
I have two. I have two. Yeah.
That makes me so angry. I get so just when that happens. God.
Well, you'll know, I guess, pretty soon if they stop doing it too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you check water parameters. So.
Oh, I just changed the water like 3 days ago.
Yeah, it's not that anything to do with that, I'm sure.
Maybe they are spawning because I did just change the water, lowered the temperature a tad, rearranged the plant. Maybe they don't like the way I rearranged the plants because I
That
watered
could be
the plants.
possible.
Hey, Melvin, happy birthday.
Happy
Happy birthday, Melvin.
Always a pleasure, sir. Always a pleasure.
Bob, why am I still big? I'm big enough. I don't need to be big.
No, it's because you're the best looking one in this.
With my tie-dye shirt and my plaid jammies? Yeah, okay.
Right. Oh, you got on jammies?
Yeah, I got my jammies on.
At least it's covering your underwear. So
Right. I don't go on camera with my underwear on.
people that hear that comment at the end or didn't pay attention at the phone, what's Bob talking about? All right. Well, thank all of you. It's a great stream. Had fun. And thanks for showing everything, Susie. That didn't sound right either. Thanks for all the pictures of the fish and stuff and the live fish. And Skipper, thank you for the pictures you were able to show us of fish.
You know what you mean, Bob. Nobody
I got to cut Pam off because she's hot tonight. She's streaming tonight, by the way, at 11. So she's ready. All right. Thank y'all. And thank you, moderators. And thanks for all the links. And thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. We had 30 people in here most of the time. That's great for them. And no special guests, just us special people.
Patty says you're supposed to sing happy birthday, Bob.
No, I'm one of 4 people here. Happy birthday to you. There you go. That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting. I did sing happy birthday to you. All right. I'm headed to Daniken. See y'all over there.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.
See you in a bit, Pam.